Hi everyone, so this look is Cinderella inspired. The last look I did was Rapunzel from Tangled, and I said that you can request any Disney princesses you want. Since this was the first request to hit the comments section, I decided to go ahead and do the request on a first come first serve basis and do a Cinderella inspired. This is inspired by Disney princesses. It is inspired by her dress and just the overall color scheme used throughout the movie. So it's a lot of silver and blue, but it also has a little bit of pink to warm it up and sort of infuse that whole sort of princess-esque sort of vibe together and just sort of give it a punch of warmth, which I think is kind of essential for spring. But I think the pink is just kind of fun in general just because she's just a very classic, sort of very feminine princess. So the face is just kind of left wholesome and has sort of a very amped up, overdone, kind of drawn on pinky cartoon lip. So I hope that you enjoy this look and thank you so much for watching. So I've already applied Too Faced Shadow Insurance from the lid up to the brow bone. It's just a nice, somewhat creamier, clear primer. It's a little creamier than the Urban Decay Primer Potion. So I just have that on. It doesn't really conceal redness, but we're going to be putting eyeshadows on top. So to get started on this look, I'm going to be taking the Pirouette crease brush, and this is in 13. I call it a crease brush. These aren't really, these aren't labeled for any particular use or area of the face. I'm going to be taking Glamour Doll Eyes eyeshadow, and this is in Strawberry Cupcake. It's just a nice pinky kind of strawberry color, looks like cake batter. And I'm just going to pop this into my socket line, and we're just going to smooth that along. Now I'm going to grab a little bit more, put this in the deep socket area, use little rotation motion circles, and we're just going to gradually pull that up. I'm using this color as sort of the background crease transitional color. I want it to sort of be the background singer shadow color you see in this look. So it's basically the blender or the under hue. I love using peaches for this purpose. Once in a while, it just kind of really warms up the lid. Now that is up a little high, but I want it to translate in the final look because I'm going to be putting quite a bit of shadows over this sort of pinky color. So the first color I'm going to be taking is Pistol Pistol, which I know is kind of un-Cinderella-like seeming, but this is to sort of just bring out some of the silver tones, her glass slippers, which have like silver sparkle in them, the whimsy, the magic of Disney, which is why that pink is there, just to sort of personify kind of princess and femininity. So I'm going to be taking a little bit of Pistol Pistol, and I'm taking this on the Pirouette number 8. And I'm popping this all over the eyelid. I'm just using this dry. The Too Faced Shadow Insurance is fairly cream-like, so it allows these products to stick pretty easily. I still don't put on any foundation beforehand because I don't want to risk any fallout. Now I'm going to be taking a little bit of Super Eyeshadows Mighty Maiden. This is a Miss JBM 22 and Glamour Doll Eyes collaboration color. And this is Wonder Woman, I believe. Sorry if I'm wrong, I don't have superhero knowledge. So I'm just going to be taking a little bit of Mighty Maiden and putting this in the deep socket. I'm just going to pull that in all the way. I want a heavier hand in the outer crease though, so I'm just going to pull that up a little ways and kind of brush over some of the pink ever so slightly. I'm going to grab another Super Eyeshadows color, and this one is Bird Plain, and This is just a nice bright cornflower blue. If you're at all familiar with MAC's Ultramarine Pro Pigment, you might like this color as well. This one has more shimmer though. So that one's a matte, and it's actually extremely difficult to apply. So I'm just going to pop this on in the deep socket with the number 13 brush again. I'm going to do a little bit of a C shape. I'm going to use little rotation circles again to sort of blend that color into the deep socket. All right, now I'm going to put a little bit of color in the deep socket. You can go this far, which is the darker look, or you can go a little bit lighter. I'm taking black ice for a little bit of definition and dark. The true Cinderella story is has a much more darker undertone than the Disney version. So I'm using black ice to represent that. And the fact that her stepmother is horrifically mistreating her like she doesn't belong there. Someone needs to call Child Protective Services on her. I'm just going to put the black ice right there and kind of blend it out. I'm going to be taking Twi Eyeshadow's Family Secret, and this is a very iridescent, softer white that has silver sparkle in it. I'm going to be placing this in the inner tear duct. This one is so glittery, I prefer to go in with a little less of this one. Or you could even pop this in just the inner, or just the brow highlight to really sort of really add some brightness, but I'd go with a slightly softer brow color underneath. Now I'm going to be taking a little bit of Urban Decay's Glide On Shadow Pencil in Sin. You can also use these on the waterline and lower lash line. They don't have to be just for the lid, but this one is in Sin, and this has quickly become one of my favorite waterline colors. Now I'm going to take the Super Eyeshadows again in Bird Plain, and I'm actually going to be opting out for a smaller brush. I'm going to take this angled brush by Pirouette in number 14. Can never have too many angled brushes, and we're just going to tap that off and place that right on top of Sin. Everything in this video is Glamour doll eyes except the pencils and the primer. I'm just gonna blend that down a little bit, and it kind of pulls the gold out by doing so, especially on top of Sin. And that just kind of allows for the Cinderella blue to sort of shine back through. I'm just pulling it down a little further than I normally go, just to really kind of see that color because it's so pretty and get that real doe-eyed look. I'm going to go back in with just a little bit more Pistol, which is just that silver color that's all over the eyelid. And I'm going to pop this on the lower lash line and blend it back towards Bird Plain. Same brush. And I've already applied Too Faced Size Queen Mascara to my lashes, and applied a little less than I think that I would need because I'm going to go back over it with the Hourglass Film Noir Lash Lacquer. If you apply too much mascara and then apply this, you'll get those clumpy spider lashes. I'm just going to go in with some definition on the lower portion. Now if you like those clumpy spider lashes, definitely apply more mascara than you rightfully need, and then stick on this, and you got that look. So but whatever you do, don't pull them apart with a safety pin. I've seen people do that and that just disturbs me. And then I'm going to be taking the Ardell Invisiband Wispies in black, and I'm going to stick those on the upper portion. So I I'm just not gonna bother putting the hourglass on the top because it's kind of an expensive product and I don't wanna waste it since we're putting false lashes on the top. So for blush, I'm just gonna add a little bit of a cream sort of tinted rosy blush, and I'm going to put on Urban Decay's Fetish, which is just kind of like MAC's Lady Blush, but it's got a little bit of silver iridescence to it. This and Quickie, I think, are some of their more pigmented ones. I don't have Quickie right now, but I think that would be way too much of a bubblegum pink for this look in particular. This blush is so pigmented, I don't think you need any more color in regards to that. But now I'm going to be taking the Beauty Wise Translucent Finishing Powder, and this is from holisticbeauty.net. Kind of finding some fun, kind of smaller vegan website companies lately. I'm going to pop this on with the same Pure Wet brush. I'm going to go directly under the eyes to really set all the concealer that I have under there. And it's not that I have like tons of circles that I like to use concealer. It just gives the sort of under eye area really clean effect and sort of brightens the face. Now for the lips, I already took a Hurrah lip butter in Grapefruit. This great lip balm. Hurrahs are like my new favorites right now. I'm going to take the Urban Decay 24/7 lip liner in Naked. Going to really fill out the outline of the pout. And kind of grade it in. And this is just a light, natural, kind of rosy pink. And go up a little ways just so it's not too heavy of a sharp line. My new favorite nude is Illegal because I tend to go for peachier nudes, not so much the rosy tones. Your favorite, I guess, Urban Decay lip liner would be dependent on what color lipstick you like the most. I'm going to take a little bit of Peroxide from Urban Decay, which is just a great dupe of Phlox. Once again, I can never remember the name of their pale icy pink from the glaze line. Not quite like Angel. It's a little bit more icy and sheer than that just because of the formulation of these. They're like vegan, very tinted lip balms, more or less. Now, if you'd like to go over the outline, just to give it a little bit more of a kind of cartoon pout. That's what I'm trying to do here. Kind of go for a, as somebody put it in a comment section, kind of crazy eyes with a wholesome face. It's kind of the Disney look. And last but certainly not the least, Pumpkin Poppy Cosmetics Platinum Blonde. Available till March 1st. But don't worry, she'll have other lip products. There you go, that's charming. Just gonna blend that in with my finger. And it dries down and lasts for a very long time. It's just a really nice icy nude. So I hope that you enjoyed this Cinderella inspired look. This was very much requested, and thanks for watching.